In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war, and when it comes to bringing that war to life on PC, nothing has ever done it quite like Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War, the definitive edition. This isn't just a re-release, it's a complete package. The original Dawn of War plus all the expansions, Winter Assault, Dark Crusade and Soulstorm, brought to you by the modern age with 4K support, improved textures, smoothened pathfinding and quality of life updates. It's the same game that redefined RTS battles 20 years ago, but it looks sharper, plays smoother, and is ready for a whole new generation of commanders. So what makes Dawn of War single player campaign so good, even today? It's the way it combines classic RTS storytelling with just the right touch of RPG flavour. In the base game, you follow the Blood Ravens to chapters of Space Marines through the story of betrayal and chaos. Missions aren't just about base building, they're about progressing a narrative, uncovering secrets, and upgrading your hero squad with relics and war gear. That carries forward as you fight. That progression system feels like something out of the old school RPG, but blended perfectly with a strategic layer. Then the expansion takes it further. Winter Assault introduces a dual campaign, where you play through the Order path of the Imperial Guard and Eldar, the Disorder path, with Orcs and Chaos before choosing your side for this cinematic finale. It's a brilliant way to show multiple perspectives of the same war. Dark Crusade goes even bigger, turning the campaign into a full planetary conquest. Instead of a linear story, you now have moving armies across a strategic map of Kronos, picking which strongholds to attack and customizing your hero with war gear as you go. It adds replayability and lets you play your own story through planetary domination. And then there is Soulstorm. Soulstorm pushes the galactic scale with interplanetary map of Hutara systems and 9 fully playable factions, each with its own stronghold, missions and war gear progression. This was the expansion that really went all out on the RPG style hero development. By the end of the campaign, your commander feels like a god of war. But let's be real. What keeps us coming back for the sheer faction diversity? No two armies feel the same, and that makes every campaign playthrough feel like a fresh experience. Let's run through them. We have the Space Marines, the poster boys of the Imperium, durable, balanced, and dripping with heroic flavour. You feel tactical with dreadnoughts and your squads and land raiders, while your command grows from into a relic wielding champion. Playing them feels like leading the Emperor's Chosen into righteous battle. The Chaos Space Marines, the corrupt mirror of the Imperium. These guys worship the Dark Gods, summoning demons, mutated heretics, and tearing the battlefield apart with possessed Space Marines and Berserkers. Their campaign oozes with dark ritual and raw brutality. The Eldar, fast, fragile and elegant. They master the hit and run tactics, transporting units through webway gates and unleashing devastating aspects. Warriors playing Eldar is all about precision. One mistake and you shatter, but executed well and you're unstoppable. The Orcs. If you want pure fun, it's the Orcs, because they fight and they love fighting. Their armies reflect that chaos. You swarm the map with the boys, ram enemies with death dreads, and watch as you grow so massive the battlefield just becomes a sea of green, loud, messy and hilarious. Orcs never disappoint. In the Winter Assault, we finally get to play the humble guardsmen, weak individually but terrifying when they are backed with tanks, artillery and defensive lines. The guard is all about endurance, holding the line and calling the ballistics, to even rolling out a Beyblade to crush everything in sight. The Necrons, ancient machines, awakening them from their tombs, slow, methodical, but incredibly hard to kill. Necron units can literally stand back up after being destroyed, and the late game units like the Monolith can wipe entire armies. Their campaign vibe is one of the most invulnerable doom scopes I've ever seen. Once they awaken, nothing can stop them. The Tower Empire, the polar opposite of the Orcs. High-tech, sleek and devastating at range. Fire warriors support the battlesuits, and alien artilleries make the Tower a nightmare in firefights. Their campaign feels like a test of precision. Outstood and outmaneuvered the enemies, or get crushed if they choose to close the gap. The Sisters of Battle, probably one of my favourite factions in the game. Introduced in Soulstorm, these are the Emperor's fanatical daughters of war. They purged heresy with flames, bolt of fire, and act of faith. They're aggressive, morally driven, and absolutely relentless. Playing them feels like leading a holy crusade, one immortal at a time. The Dark Eldar, the final edition. Fast, cruel, and sadistic. Dark Eldar thrive on raids, slave trading, and psychological warfare. They're fragile, but they hit insanely hard, vanishing back into the shadows before enemies can retaliate. If Eldar are precise and elegant, Dark Eldars are pure sadisms wrapped in speed. There are 9 complete unique armies in this game, 9 different ways to play, and thanks to the branching campaigns, overworld maps and war gear systems, every single one feels different and it feels like a whole new game. So in terms of the actual definitive edition itself, we are talking 4K support, upgraded textures, lighting, better shadows and reflections, and cleaner animations. Pathfinding is also improved, so units don't clog up choke points like they used to. The camera is also more flexible, being able to zoom out a little bit more as well. The HUD works on modern controllers and modern monitors, as well, and even mod support built in with the proper mod manager. This is obviously a 64-bit as well from 32-bit. In short, it feels the same as the game you remember, but play as a modern RTS. And when you've got a battlefield filled with orcs charging and a wall of Necrons under cinematic lighting, it looks gorgeous. So here's the takeaway. Dawn of War Definitive Edition isn't just a nostalgia trip, it's a proof of a great RTS with deep campaigns, RPG style progression and unmatched faction diversity. It can stand the test of time. One moment you're defending the Titan war machine from the guard with the guard. The next you are unleashing a demon prince as chaos. Another time you're burning heretics with the sisters, or waking ancient death machines with the Necrons. Every battle tells a story, every faction feels alive. And with the definitive edition, it all looks better and plays better than ever. If you're a long-time fan, this is a perfect excuse to relive the glory days. And if you're new to the 41st millennium, welcome. There's never been a better time to command your army, capture those relics, and wage war across the stars. So, that comes to the end of this little video, this little YouTube video. I hope you liked it. Definitive Edition is really, really good. I mean, if you haven't ever played this before, you should. This is probably the best Dawn of War so far until they release Dawn of War 4. As someone who's played every single Dawn of War and bought nearly every single game of Dawn of War series, this and has all the expansions as well, this is by far the best one. With the mod support and 64-bit as well, it's only going to get better, and mods are normally completely free as well. So if you like the video, hit the like and subscribe button. If you like this game, go down to Steam and buy the game as well, the Definitive Edition. I've played this on 4K and it's absolutely insane. I played a single player campaign, and with the 9 factions, the diversity is crazy and it's super, super fun. And you can save it as well. You can save it mid-game, like even if you start the game mid-battle, you can save it because it's single player, or you can save it on the world choosing screen as well. And you can choose all different factions. You can have each game saved as well individually. 64-bit, 4K. I'm playing this on my 42-inch OLED TV, and with 120Hz display, and it's absolutely insane. Super, super fun. And I recommend anyone who wants to play Dawn of War to try it out for themselves. Alright, it's actually not that expensive either because it's an old game, but I think it's about $20. It's really, really cheap. It's so worth it, dude. Probably one of the best RTS games you're ever going to play. So yeah, if you like this video, hit that like and subscribe like I said before, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.